band's gone through a lot of stuff, personally and professionally. We've been a band for 6+ years now, and so I think we're just starting to get more and more real about what we want to do. And I think the overall theme that we came up with on this record was, you know, going through that whole process that we have over the 6 years, and, you know, really finding out what the world is like and what music is really about and what the industry is really about, and how that almost feels like it can just kill you. It's just destructive, and then you can, you know, like, you finally accept the fact that you have to do it for yourself and not for anyone else, and make music that makes you happy and write what you feel is important to you, and not try to please anybody else but yourself, and hopefully people can come along with you.
New
just
riffs?
going over some new riffs.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you switch to the lead. Right.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you're rocking.
Yeah. Why are you laying down?
You're getting lower. Yeah.
Well, it's the first time we've ever lived at the studio that we were recording at, and I really like it. I think it's the best way to do what we're trying to do, and that's really just immerse ourselves in the album. And this is our 5th time recording professional record and releasing it, and we've always had the place that we're recording separate from the place that we're living, whether, you know, it was at home and we were all going home every night, or whether when we traveled to Anaheim or when we went to Seattle. We just weren't always around the music, and I think it was really cool this time around. We were always so close to where we were doing the tracking that it was always on your mind, and it helped us really riff off each other, not to mention the fact that we were still writing in the studio, so we were writing like overnights really late to like 3-4 in the morning. The minute we wake up, we're tracking until the minute we go to sleep, and then we just did that every single day for over 3 weeks. It was like the only thing on our minds the whole time we were recording, and that is something brand new to us, and I think it really helped.
Ooh.
Nice!
Land it!
Ooh. Oh. The loud guy?
Davey!
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe I go get some beers, take you upstairs, show you a good time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay.
Take you out back. Show you a couple things about the real world.
Nope. And Apocalypse World. What are you doing?
Don't look at it. Don't even think about it.
That's a fucking bummer.
Yeah, curse the shit out of it, you fucking... Oh! Solid. Okay. I think working with Matt felt the most kind of open-ended, as opposed to with some of the other producers we worked with, and I feel like we had the most ability to just kind of riff on each other, and with Matt, as opposed to having sort of a regimented answer to how a song is supposed to come together. So they just seem like they're still very much our songs. He wants everything, you know, perfected, but in a way that feels human.
That's better.
Okay. Let's get that. Meh. Yep. When we got to the studio, we noticed that Matt has this really cool, huge live room, and there's so much cool stuff in there, just pianos and organs, and so I got to pull out the vibraphone and do some of that stuff on track, and I got to do the Rhodes on one part. It just mixes up the style of what we're doing and stuff.
Like, wow.
Piano, vibraphone, Rhodes. The way that we were writing on this record just lended itself to playing just generally darker songs, and although anyone who heard like A New Hope can still be like, oh, okay, I recognize this as Vanna, but everything feels a little bit, I don't want to just cop out and call it more mature, because that's what everybody says every time they write a new record, but it's darker and it's more serious, but it still has kind of a triumphant feeling, and it still has a really melancholy, like, woe is me feeling without seeming childish. It's kind of encompasses all the emotions. That's something I tried to do when I was playing guitar too. Like, there are parts where I'm playing really nice, really like light riffs, and there's a whole lot of really dark, really kind of punishing single string stuff that just felt right to play. It felt satisfying to play with the music that we were trying to write. riffs is just out of my head. Good time in here. We jam out. Jersey shoring the shit out of this.
Ew. Really that long?
Was good. Was good. Was good. Was good. But it
Remix.
I'll think of something.
Yeah, the thing where you were doing, we were like kind of picking it out. That was cool. I think it's kind of weird being at the age that we are. We're all, 25 and 26 now, and we're not new to this kind of music, and we're not new to punk or hardcore or any of that stuff, because we've all been in bands since we were 13, 14 years old. But it's just funny to see how the industry changes so much, where like, I remember being one of 3 kids at my high school that even knew what punk rock was, and getting called names and people not really understanding what you're about, but you didn't really care because you really loved it and it was special and it was different. And how it was the counterculture and it was something to get away from the douchebags at school that you hated, and like it's just funny how it's so commercialized, where it was so underground and so special before, and you felt something about being in that scene where it's not that it made you feel exclusive or better than anyone, you just felt like you had something personal. Like the music was really personal to you because not everyone got it. It wasn't for everyone. And now I feel like it's a lot more mainstream. You're starting to hear it on the radio and it's on TV. Not that that's a bad thing, because you want to see people, and us too. You want to be able to make money and survive doing it. And we've been doing this for, like I said, over 6 years, and there's just so many bands now and there's so much competition that it just isn't that way anymore. There's just no right answer anymore. You just have to do it for yourself and find out. It's just a lot of hard work, a lot of practice, and even then, you don't like get to the top and it's all easy. It never gets easy. So going back to the concept of the record is a lot of what has been written about by Davey and Ev, and really all of us is just like, this is us, it always has been us. We just keep writing records because we like the music. We've never tried to be any other band because they got big, because you have to really love what you play. You can't play what's cool. Whether it's you're playing top 40 pop music or jazz or rock and roll or 70s and 80s revival rock, or you're playing hardcore, you're playing emo or whatever, you have to play what you love or you're just wasting your own time.